I really need to stop like recording after I've wolfed down like an entire meal in 30 minutes.
Yeah, you need to stop being just fucking disgusting for 2 seconds.
Normally I eat really slowly. Like normally I'll take a meal and I'll just savor it and enjoy it. And just, let it take up a good hour and a half depending on what the meal is. And then I'll enjoy like a nice cup of coffee and I'll just kind of relax.
This has been How to Eat a Meal with Andy.
But the thing about McDonald's is it's not food.
No, it's not. It's like pink slime.
Yeah, if you eat it over the course of an hour, like normal, your body
person.
realizes it. Your body realizes, oh, I'm not eating food. I'm eating garbage. This sucks. But if you eat it really fast, then your body's like, whoa, what is this explosion of flavor and goodness? And then you don't feel bad till later. So that's my pro tip.
Yeah, good.
Oh,
Disgusting.
Hey, listen, come on. Come on.
Come on. It's disgusting.
What? How is it disgusting? What am I doing wrong? I'm not like inhaling it like Kirby, I'm like eating it.
You just talked about how you have to trick your body into eating garbage.
Yeah, because sometimes that's the choice that you have to make. My other option was like cooking food, and I'm lazy, and I don't want to buy groceries because I'm leaving in a couple of days.
Oh, where are you going?
Back to my parents' place.
So you just popped back for New Year's?
I hop back to pay my rent today, and also have a doctor's appointment tomorrow. But I ended up getting sick when I got back, so I just spent my New Year's with like a massive head cold and like an aching body, like shoulder and back pain, just like lying there shivering at 8 p.m.
Fun.
So,
that sounds starting off right.
Yeah, start at rock bottom. Only way to go but up.
Sure. I mean, I'm pretty sure there are a lot of New Year's traditions that say, like, however you spend your first day is how the rest of the year's gonna go.
I hope that's not true. I
yeah,
genuinely
well,
hope
you know what,
that's
me
not
too.
Happy New Year, by the way.
Yeah, Happy New Year. Speaking of which, welcome to Direct to Video.
VHS?
DVD Extras. Podcast between podcasts where we talk about whatever we want.
Season 2. I think that's the bit. I found the bit. I searched in my heart, and I found it.
I'm so proud of you.
Now the question is, can I do that again? We'll find out.
So, welcome to Season 2.
Oh, no.
This is a garbage podcast for bad people.
What? Hey, this is a garbage podcast made by bad people for good people.
For good people. It's so you all can feel better about yourselves.
Yeah, you're like, look at these two schmoes.
Hey, watch your fucking language.
Wow. Have we cussed until now? I keep wanting to not cuss.
Do you want to try this? Try to make this a cuss-free episode? We could go for it.
No, it's not that I'm trying to make every episode a cuss-free episode. The problem is once both of us get really heated and emotional about what it is we're talking about, we just drop F-bombs like there's no tomorrow.
Yeah, we basically carpet F-bomb.
Yeah, exactly. And that's just a general life choice that I'm trying to make. You can only say the word fuck in front of your mom so many times in an afternoon before you realize maybe I have a problem.
You and I have very different relationships with our moms.
Yeah, probably.
Did I tell you that my grandmother taught me the phrase "holy shitting Moses"?
Yes, you did. You did tell me that.
It's awesome.
That's a really good one. And don't get me wrong, like my mom has given unto me some of the sickest burns I have ever seen another human being receive. It's just they're all in Spanish. I have like this bilingual back burner.
That's good. It's good to have that, just in case.
Yeah, and like my mom's a school teacher, so cussing to her is a very big no-no. I mean, like, the rest of my family doesn't give a shit, but
I won't swear around the nibblings, but other than that, I'm pretty no filter.
yeah,
Although, hey, I hate that phrase because
no
I feel
filter.
like it means something specific for like racism or sexism.
It's very much kind of
Transphobia.
gone the way of like people who call themselves gamers, where it's like, are you sure about that though?
Here's the thing. I have asked something specific of Andy for this episode.
Oh,
I have
right,
asked
right.
that we keep it a light and positive episode. And
forgot
I
about
want
that.
to say, I want to talk about some good things that happened in the past year to and or around me, or just stuff that I appreciated. Because I think there's a lot of people talking about all this shit in the past year, and there was a lot of it. I don't want to downplay that. I just think there was also good stuff, and there's always good stuff if you look hard enough for it.
yeah, no, for sure.
And one of the things, just, last year was rough, and
Preach it.
I think there's gonna be more of the same, but I have also seen a lot of pushback.
Oh yeah, no, it's
There is right now, going to the Supreme Court, a lawsuit against this big voter.
Oh yeah, the voter suppression thing.
Yeah, the voter suppression thing. People in Ohio have just been losing
Taken
their
off.
right to vote.
Yeah, taken off of the. Yeah, I heard about that. Tony, I thought you said we were talking about good things today, and then you just
Well,
come in here.
I'm
and you
talking
hit
about
me.
the pushback. I'm talking about all the people who really care
Yeah.
that the bad things are happening and going and making it right. And that I truly appreciate. And at the same time, I think that this past year has made me a better person. I
Yeah.
think that there's been a lot of shit happening, and it has made me realize that you can't do nothing, and even if what you can do isn't much, it's important that you do it. And I feel like I'm more receptive to other people's problems now because I'm aware of how many there are. And I feel like that does make me a better person, and I want to continue to keep becoming a better person and hopefully help us overcome this extremely trying time.
It's. I think the way you pitched it to me was that we're going to be kind of doing like a year in review, and then in parentheses, but only the good parts.
But only the good parts. And
Only the
there's
good parts. I don't know.
precious for you to choose from, but they're precious.
And as a person who almost never remembers anything, just in general, I never remember anything. This is going to be really hard for me. but
Same.
I've-
I have like 5 things written down, and I'm like frantically looking to see what other things there are.
Well, and I think maybe we can just like talk in general about like I personally am just going to talk in general about things that I've done this year that I think are great or that helped me
Okay.
or that were just good moments for me this year.
Well, I have a couple light ones. Like in like June, the Zonecast ended its first story arc that had been going on for like 3 years,
Oh god, yeah. that was
and
June.
they started with like all these like butt jokes and
That sounds
and like
about right.
absolute bullshit, starting up, and it ended with this really powerful story that I keep seeing people talk about. And it's weird because it's hard to even recommend a podcast to somebody because you're saying you have like 30 hours, right? But it's a really good story, and I'm glad it exists in the world, and I get to listen to it.
I just finished the Fast and the Furious arc again for the 3rd time.
Oh my god.
And I'm hoping to get into the next arc soon. I agree. Like the as somebody who like listened to the Zonecast and then at some point had to stop. Just watching the community around that story grow and expand has been, I want to say, one of the most infuriating things because it. Infuriating because I was in this position of being on the outside looking in, right? But like there was so much love and so much growth in that community and so much support that I think is hard to foster.
And that community, I mean, they're talking, they raised like, well, it was like over $100,000, right? For Big Brothers Big Sisters?
Yeah.
And that's awesome. Those three brothers are such a force of good in the world.
Yeah, no, seriously, like, it's like something to aspire to just be as accepting and as open to criticism as they are. And they are. There are a lot of times when, like, they're in a situation where I'm just like, I wouldn't have dealt with that as long as they did. But they're just so positive and so welcoming.
Mm-hmm.
And like me and you talk about them all the time. We have to cut out a lot of stuff because and I think this is a great moment for us to just totally like fanboy out,
fangirl, fan person out,
non-gendered out, because we both just like, ever since you got me into MBMBAM, what it was, like 2 years now, I've just voraciously consumed it. It's like the one podcast that I never miss. Out of like the 20 that I listen to, I never miss that one.
Mm-hmm.
Because it never fails to bring a smile to my face, or just like a hearty laugh.
Yeah, and if you listen to the podcast all the way through, it's been like 7 years, right? And they have, like, you can hear their opinions changing and them changing in that time, and they've consistently changed for the better, and that's what I want for myself.
Yeah, no, for sure.
And sort of along the same lines, I am grateful, as I think I will be every year, that Lin-Manuel Miranda exists. He's a guy who got big overnight, because he was like small time big, and then he was big time big, and just genuinely seems to be a happy, normal person who wants to make the world a better place, and is creative in such a way that I personally cannot fathom. So those are like the people I'm thankful for, kind of.
Yeah, no, for sure. Gosh, I just, so many people that I follow on Twitter who I like provide me with that feeling of goodness.
Mm-hmm.
It's insurmountable. But I think there's like a magnetism that people like the McElroy brothers and Lin-Manuel Miranda have. This kind of, I don't even know what to call it. It's like
I think they're like disarming. It feels hard to like have your defenses up when you hear them talking.
Yeah, and I don't want to use the word disarming because it sounds very like deceptive or manipulative, and that's not what it is. It's just, I think there's just a purity to their content, to the way they tell jokes and the way they interact with each other, that at a glance is immediately authentic and honest. And I guess in a world filled with like ironic media, it's kind of a breath of fresh air.
This brings me to kind of a what I would want in the next year. And so after seeing like stuff from PodCon, what I kind of want to do is I want to go out and meet a bunch of other podcasters who only exist because the McElroy brothers exist.
Yeah, God, there has to be so many.
Yeah, right? Like I feel like I've been seeing more and more of that. Like I see people on Twitter who like get retweeted or something because of something funny they say, and it's like they have a podcast and like 200 followers and like clearly just enjoy the McElroys. And how many of those people are there?
Yeah, no, there has to be enough of those people that were we to support and listen to all of each other's stuff, there would be no end of entertainment.
The thing is, like, that's sort of a fantasy more than anything.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Because, like, personally, my ability to network is nil.
I'm really good at it in person, but
I've had a webcomic for 7 years, and I don't know anybody else who makes webcomics. Like, I have talked to a couple of them in passing, and then haven't again, you know?
Yeah.
And that's a fault of mine. Maybe that's something I could work on in the next year, but I have other stuff I want to work on the next year, so we'll see.
Yeah, for sure. I need to, like, real quick look up all of the movies that I watched in the theater this last year.
Mm-hmm.
So let me just movies that came.
So are you gonna say you're thankful for Justice League? Justice League, best movie of the year.
Don't do this to me right
2017?
now. Don't make this harder than it has to be for me. All right, like I want to be positive. I want to be positive.
I had a positive experience with Justice League hearing you talk about it. I think I would have been miserable if I sat down to watch it. But I was very entertained hearing about Batman's necromantic abilities.
Oh man. Oh gosh, the Lego Batman movie.
Oh my god, I still haven't seen that.
John Wick Chapter 2 came out this year. I'm just gonna name the ones I saw in the theater. Logan came out this year. Beauty and the Beast, the live action adaptation, came out this year.
Yeah, I had a lot of fun with that, although I didn't find it as strong on rewatch. So
yeah, I think a lot of the, I mean, for you and me anyway, a lot of that charm comes from our relationship with the older film.
Mm-hmm.
Yours more so than mine. Wonder Woman came out this year. Spider-Man: Homecoming.
There were 2 movies that came out this year with Wonder Woman in it, and one of them was really bad.
And one of them was really good, like so good. Baby Driver came out this year.
Oh yes, I heard quite a bit about that.
I literally own it on Blu-ray.
Did it end up on like when it came out, I kept on hearing people talk about how good it was, but then like a few weeks later I stopped hearing about it.
It's I mean, me personally, I have a lot of complex feelings about the movie, but I definitely think it's one of the strongest movies that came out this year, just in terms of cinematic quality. It's definitely worth watching. I don't think I talked about it much, but it's still one of my like top 5 movies of this year. Thor Ragnarok, Justice League, Coco, which I watched.
Yeah, you had a lot of good things to say about Coco, didn't you?
Yeah, oh gosh, so many. And Star Wars The Last Jedi, I think, was the last movie I watched this year.
That was a very heavy movie. I'm still thinking about that. I mean,
and
it was good. That's never not going to be true. Despite all the fucking whiners. Despite all the bitch nerds who are like, "Oh, it's ruining the franchise," which is fucking impossible.
It never fails to baffle me how whenever a new movie comes out, so there are so many people like up in arms about how this ruined the old movies. Like, bitch, the old movies are still there. I literally have 3 VHSs on my shelf of the old movies.
If it were possible to ruin the old movies, the other 3 movies would have done it.
Would have done that.
But The Last Jedi, it's a great movie, but it's a hard movie for me because it's so not light versus dark. It's so not a typical Star Wars movie that it kind of... We talked about this a little in an episode that we scrapped, so yeah. I'm just going to say it sort of makes you face things about society and about how we see the world that I appreciated but felt really bad about.
It's definitely, I think, the most interesting Star Wars movie, just in terms of the themes that it tackles. Like it's a Star Wars movie worth talking about because it's not just, well, it's good versus evil. There's a deeper layer that you can dig into.
In not a spoilery territory if you've seen the last movie, but Will Wheaton did a write-up of it, and he said one of the things he likes is that the Star Wars movies have always been topical, with the 70s movies being about having to overcome the generation before you and all these awful choices they've made to make the world terrible.
Yeah.
The 90s movies being about evil corporations taking over the government.
Mm-hmm.
And the current movie's being about a kid with a lot of privilege who believes the world to be against him, who was then radicalized without his parents' knowledge. Like, there is so much.
It's kind of a beautiful thing. And
yeah, and it's I almost hesitate to talk about it on this Let's Stay Positive podcast.
But
because
the thing is, right,
it's
is
a
like,
very good movie, but it's not
that
it's not
like,
positive.
I disagree, because notwithstanding all of the themes that it tries to tackle, like Star Wars, this one and the last one, I just walked into those theaters and I walked out with a smile on my face. Like, it is such just a wonderful thing to watch a Star Wars movie. And this one in particular has so many scenes that just, like, jaw on the floor, like, I cannot believe what I just saw. This was so cool. One scene in particular, there is one scene in particular that is really good. It like lasts maybe all of 2 seconds, and it's one of the most visually striking things I have ever seen in a sci-fi movie or in an action movie. It is beautiful and awesome, and it made me look at my brother, and we both just went, cool. I want to say it out loud.
This is going to be something that we can't talk about, that scene, huh?
No. Well, I mean,
no. Okay.
So I think
there is a moment. There is a moment, though. I just remembered this when you were talking about, like, great visual scenes. There is a moment early on that, like, clear. Okay, so here's the thing. Episode 7, they used a bunch of X-Wings in their bombing run, and it really annoyed me because, as somebody who played the Battlefront game, Y-Wings are the bombers. And I don't know if, like, somebody got my letter, but in episode 8, there's this whole long sequence about fighters and bombers, and it feels exactly out of the old Battlefront 2, and possibly out of the new Battlefront 2, which I haven't played yet.
They even do, like, the thing from the old Battlefront 2 where they, like, zoom in to the planet.
Yes. Yeah, and they're like, you have to take out the guns on top of the ships, and because they're not protected by the shields because they're on the outside.
Oh man, what a there's a lot, and it's just such a, like, if anything, it is a fun movie to watch.
It's a very good movie. Everybody should watch it.
And I think every movie that I watched this year, with the exception of Justice League, has been just a joy. Just like, this was a good year for movies, which is kind of baffling because I think
also a good year for video games.
I think because I think earlier, like, yes,
wow,
but
really?
No, yes, it was, but like, I got a lot of complex feelings about video games that I don't want to talk about, but we'll talk about good video games later. But, like,
I mean, we don't need to. I'm not a big video game guy. I was just mentioning that, like, a lot of very good video games came out this year, like, technically good.
No, yeah, for sure. I completely agree, and I've played a lot of them.
Like, I have thought about getting a Switch just to play the Zelda game.
I think, I don't know. You might really like it. It's got, I don't like open world games much.
The way it's been described to me kind of feels like what I would want an open world game to be, though.
Oh yeah, so what I was gonna say is, like, I don't like open world games much, but this game kind of, it doesn't feel imposingly big. It feels spectacularly big. Like, it doesn't feel like, oh god, there's a checklist of a million things I have to do. It just feels like, wow, there is so much for me to explore if I want to. It's a fine line, right, to walk for an open world game, but they hit it in stride. And I only played the game for like 30 minutes. I just think it was like a wonderful year for movies. I also think it was a very optimistic year for movies. Just with Wonder Woman and Baby Driver in its own way, Spider-Man, Thor Ragnarok, like, even Justice League, again, in its own weird way, Star Wars. I haven't seen it yet, but Shape of the Water. Like, there are just so many movies that came out this year that were well received and were just this positive kind of fiction that I've been craving.
Here's the thing about Shape of the Water. Like, I'm not a person who shies away from romance movies, and I would straight up watch a romance movie about a fish. Like, nobody has to sell me on that.
Uh-huh.
I'm already in, but everybody's trying to sell me on it. They're like, this is such a great movie. It came out at the same time as Star Wars, yet people still watched it.
And I just haven't had the chance. There's no theater in Albuquerque that's showing it that's within a reasonable distance. So I'm probably going to have to just go watch it when I go back down to my parents' place. Somewhere down in El Paso. I'm really mad about that. Make it accessible to me. I don't know. It's been a really good year for, I want to say, for popular movies in general, specifically.
Yeah.
I'm not really tapped into the, like, indie movie scene.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what's going on there. I hope they're doing good. I'm sure they're fine.
I mean, I have no earthly idea, because I'm also not tapped into the indie movie scene. I don't know if you know this, but most of the movies I watch are for this podcast.
I did know that. You say it a lot.
It's just that, like, right now you talked about actually going to watch Shape of the Water, and I'm probably not going to do that. Like, I might see it in a few years.
I've hit a point in my life where I prefer going to the theater, because again, it's like this, like, sit down, get through it, and you're done. And there's no more to that. It's just the experience, and it's over. There's no week to week like television shows have. There's no like, oh well, you got to watch the whole first season to really talk about it. Like, none of that.
It's so easy to watch the whole first season, though, dude.
No, it's so hard for me though. I watched one season of one TV show this year, and it took me all year to watch it.
Okay, this brings me to if we're gonna shift tone a little, I started watching Sailor Moon this year.
Oh yes, I talked you into this.
It's been a while since I've watched an anime that switches from being pretty good to really good to total garbage.
I know the feeling.
As often as Sailor Moon does, and the thing is, I really fucking enjoy it, even when it's total garbage. Although not when they misuse Ami, because come on. A lot of opinions about Ami. That's the thing. I have become a person with, like, opinions on Sailor Moon. And, I don't know, man. I don't know if that's a good thing. I have fun with it. But, like, I saw a fan art of, like, Sailor Moon in, like, a punk outfit. I was like, Usagi can't pull off a punk outfit. In 2 seconds, she's gonna fall over and start crying.
Yeah, the heels are just too high. I imagine that the punk outfit included these, like, massive platform shoes. I don't know why.
I mean, you can't imagine that. It was waist up. So, imagine whatever you want. I also finished a novel this year. So, like, if we're talking personal accomplishments, that's pretty good, right?
Like writing one, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I've read a few. God. But yes, I wrote a novel. And I think that this was our first year of, like, being a podcast, because, like, we were doing it for a while in 2016, but we also weren't very well or very long. We couldn't get a release schedule, and my idea to fix that was, like, erratic and bad, and I feel like we kind of hit our stride this year.
Yeah, no, for sure.
And that feels pretty good.
It feels really good, actually. It gives me something tangible to work on. Otherwise, I would have gone crazy, especially over these last couple of weeks where I'm kind of, like, starved for things to do. So I'm not the kind of I have a lot of video games that I like.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna talk about video games now, but very rarely does a video game come out that completely encompasses my entire, like, visual, audio, and tonal aesthetic in a way that not only draws me in, but literally makes me remember what it is that I like about video game culture. Because early this year, especially towards July, June, February, March, April. Did it come out in April? I want to say April. I'm gonna commit to April. But because by April of this year, I had kind of a year and a half of just kind of not really playing any video games and kind of falling out of favor with them, and like, I don't really know if this is a medium that's for me anymore. But when Persona 5 came out, I was, and still am, just all over that game. Everything about it appeals to me in a way that a video game hasn't appealed to me in a really long time. And then the following month, Nier Automata came out, and I basically got the same thing again. Well, not the same thing again. The two games are actually very different, but like the same feeling again.
But that's why it was the same feeling.
Yeah,
If
exactly.
it was the same game again, it wouldn't have mattered.
It wouldn't have worked, but just to be hit with just these two strong, amazing, like, video games that were completely everything me is definitely one of the highlights of my year. Those two games are just, like, playing them and experiencing them.
Like movies, I have done diddly shit with video games this year.
Diddly shit.
Diddly shit. I'm like 3/4 of the way through Final Fantasy 12 still. I got that on my birthday. Also, it's a game I've played before. But, let's see. This year I moved to Arizona, which I don't know if that's necessarily a good or bad thing, but it's a different thing, and it's been interesting. I think that's all I have to say about that. It's hard to quantify it as positive or negative, because I can't know what would happen with another year in Cleveland, except I would be cold, and I'm not cold, so that's pretty good.
It was like negative 32 degrees up where Emma is. Did you see that?
Is that
Celsius.
Fahrenheit for Emma?
Celsius.
Okay. Because here's the thing, Canada sometimes messes with you. They'll sometimes do Fahrenheit.
I'm going to assume it was Celsius because it was unlabeled.
Okay.
I think she just posted it's negative 32 degrees here, and then like a photo of like her in like wrapped in a muffler and like a heavy jacket.
Is she in Calgary, or just make that up?
I don't know, Tony. But the last time you called out somebody's location, you were right. So I want to say yes. Like the last time you just.
I mean, does Alberta sound right, or?
I don't know.
Look, man.
All of Canada is the same to me except for Quebec.
Well, here's the thing. The weather is not that cold there right now. I mean, it's cold. But it's negative 3 degrees Celsius. So either that's wrong, or this was like a couple days ago.
This was not recently. No, this might have been yesterday.
Yeah. I feel like I just saw that. But I don't know.
Yeah, god damn. I can't even imagine how cold that is, because I've never been anywhere that cold.
I'm
going to assume it was a negative 32 degrees Fahrenheit, because that would be insane.
Yeah, that would be insane. I don't think it's impossible for certain places in Canada, though. I think it's just very, very, very cold. Okay, here's the thing. I've been out at like negative 10 degrees Fahrenheit, and I don't have asthma, but at that temperature, everybody has asthma.
Yeah.
And that was bad. Like, that felt bad.
I like the cold.
You like the cold.
I prefer the aesthetic look of fall and winter clothing.
You piece of shit. That's not the same thing at all.
So,
I wear the same clothes all year.
Same.
Well, what the hell, man?
I'm walking out there with 3 t-shirts, one of them is flannel, and a pair of denim jeans every day. Doesn't matter what time of year it is. Middle of August, bottom of winter, top of the summer.
What?
I'm doing me. But I like the winter because I'm comfortable.
Oh my god.
Live your best life, Tony. You gotta make sacrifices if you want to look good.
That cannot possibly be your best life. I won't allow that to be your best life.
Are you judging my best life right now?
Yeah, like hard.
What happened to being more open and more tolerant?
Take off a shirt.
Okay, one of them is an undershirt. I can't take that shirt off.
Yes, you can. Just wear a cotton shirt. You don't need an undershirt.
I know I need the undershirt. The undershirt is important. It's integral. If any of the 3 shirts that's being removed, it's the cotton one, and then I just button up the flannel.
You live in the desert, man.
I've lived in the desert for 22 years, man. I'm used to it. As long as you drink plenty of water, you're good. And I
you don't need to be losing that much water. You know what? Stay in posse. Stay in posse. You do you. You crazy person.
I haven't worn a pair of shorts outside, I think, since I was 10.
It's been a good long while for me, too. I got, like, super hairy legs.
Same.
And are, like, other people cool with that?
I'm not.
Is that gross?
Personally,
Like, if I walk around, am I going to gross people out? If I shave them, will that gross me out? Probably.
As a person, I'm not okay with my own legs, so I wear pants all the time.
I like my legs. I like that if I walk around naked, I look like a satyr.
I am not. I'm out. I'm done. I'm out. I'm good. I can't stay positive in this environment. I can't do it.
Andy's repressed. That's the problem.
Tony, Mr. Tumnus Robusto over here.
I don't know if that was supposed to be some kind of dig, if I'm supposed to be insulted, but I'm not.
Should be. Terrible book series.
Yeah, but Mr. Tumnus was cool. He was in the book before it all went bad.
The Wizard and His Boy?
I'm not doing this.
I hope people could hear how big the grin on my face was after I said that.
It's just like I'm not doing that.
It's the best book in the series.
I'm not can you hear me? I'm not doing this?
No, hey, it's fine.
Anyway, another thing I liked about this year is
last year.
This is gonna be gonna be like kind of almost goofy sounding.
Yeah.
A band I like came out with a new album, and the reason I enjoy that is because this is the only band I listen to where I have like a hipster appreciation of it. 'Cause this band is Blind Spot, which I only know about because a dude with a photo webcomic once tweeted about how the drummer needed to get out of an exam because they were going on tour.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and they released an album, and it's mostly an album of songs they already had, which isn't great, but they're a small band, and I get it.
I remember listening to that album and being like, fuck yeah, this is my shit.
Yeah, they're pretty good. But on another level, I appreciate them because I'm fairly certain I'm the only one listening to them at any certain point in the state.
Oh.
Because they're like Boston-based. Indie bands are big in Boston.
I'm about to be their only fan in New Mexico.
Yeah.
So soon they'll have conquered the entire Southwest.
That's how it works. So is there anything particular you want out of the next year, Andy?
Man, like, and this is gonna sound, this is gonna sound the way it sounds, but I'm just gonna say it.
All right.
And I'm gonna say it in the tone that I tell people at my school when they ask me this question.
Okay.
Man, I'm just gonna live.
Oh no.
My life and
work
towards having a good year and just take it day by day, go with the flow and be chill and continue to be chill and just live my best life.
Andy, how much ganja are you on?
I have as a person who has grown up with severely good access to weed, I have never done weed in my entire life.
Actually, same. I went to high school in like a super white neighborhood, and like a white rich neighborhood, and I don't know if you know this, but those are the people with the most weed, because it's not dangerous for them to have it.
I knew in high school, I want to say 90% of my friends smoked weed, and half of them also sold it.
Nice. Yes.
And so many of them were just willing to give me free weed forever. Because they just wanted to know. They were curious. Like, what the fuck's it gonna do to your fucking mind? And I'm just like, I don't want to know. I'm not curious.
Yeah, it's like what happens when I tell people I don't drink. Like, if you tell people you don't drink, they'll buy you a drink. I think out of the next year, I personally do want to be better at networking. I should be better with people. Because, I make all this stuff, right? I don't talk about it. And I should do that. Because what I don't want to... I want to get to the point where I can make money off of art. That's just this cool idea. And right now, I make pretty good money watching other people's animals, and that's fine. But to be able to, write full-time, that'd be amazing.
I think a big part of why it's such a hard question for me to answer is because, I have a big thing that's already happening at the end of... literally at the end, I keep saying this time next year,
point in time, yeah.
But like at around Christmas next year, like I'm graduating from college, and that is such a like that's been the last 5 years of my life. So I cannot physically imagine wanting more than the biggest thing to ever happen to me.
Yeah, you have to get over that hump before you can see what's on the other side. Does that?
No, for sure. It's
okay.
It's definitely that.
I feel like that was like a weird half asleep metaphor I just made, and I think it works.
It's like I'm standing at the edge of a forest, and like
a tree falls down. Can you even hear it? Who knows?
Well, I mean, I'm standing at the edge of it, so I think I can. I guess it depends on how far the tree is, but it does always make a sound. I can't see what's past the forest yet, but I think maybe what I want to do along the way is improve and work on some of my other hobbies, like painting and drawing and writing.
I really enjoyed for a long time, I don't know if it was for a long time, but for a little bit you used to post just sketches of hands, and I don't know what you were doing that you felt the need to sketch hands.
I genuinely just like drawing hands.
Okay, but I would look at those and I'd think, I don't get that, like, because hands are not only hard for me, they're hard for the entire world.
It's the thing about a hand is once you realize that it's just a flesh spider, and you don't think about what a hand looks like in your brain, but what it actually looks like, and you draw that.
Yeah.
Your hands start looking more and more like hands, and less like balls with lines coming out of them.
Well, I was told that one of the ways to do it is like start at the fingernail and work backwards, which is crazy, but I guess works.
I heard that, and I tried it, and it's insane to me. I mean, maybe because I rarely draw fingernails, but even then, like when I do, it's like a fingernail to me is like barely a line, like a half curve that like insinuates this is where the cuticles are. Everybody has their own way of like looking at the human body and how to approach kind of sculpting it, either with like pencil or clay or digital media, right? Like we all have different approaches. I want to get better at drawing because I haven't done it in almost 3 years. I haven't consistently drawn in almost 3 years. But also I want to start painting, just because I've always found painting to be an interesting thing.
Sure. I want to learn to play an instrument. I don't need to be good at it. It doesn't even need to be a physical instrument. Like, I could learn to play, like, notes on an electronic keyboard or something that's just on the internet. But I want to learn to play an instrument because I keep on thinking of poems that are lyrical enough to have music to them.
Yeah.
And it annoys me that I don't have the capability to put music to them right now.
I think maybe just something that we both want is we both just want to be more well-rounded artists.
Yeah.
Right? Like
yeah.
Like
hey, that would probably fit in with fucking networking, too.
Yeah, for sure.
If you think about that. Like, hey, you want to be more well-rounded? Hey, why don't you try fucking talking to people, dipshit? Why don't you go talk to somebody who can play music, asshole?
Man, I literally...
I don't call myself an asshole when I'm by myself. I want everybody to know that. I'm okay.
I had this realization the other day on Twitter where I realized that like everybody I follow on Twitter and all of my friends that I surround myself with are artists in some way.
Yeah.
And I have maybe 1 or 2 people that I know of who are in my academic field. And that's so weird to me. Like, what am I doing? What does that say about what interests me? And I guess maybe what it is like I'm good at, when it comes to mathematics, I can network and I can do all that in person, so I do. But I'm really bad at like online communication and online communities.
Yeah, it's hard. Well, part of it is like, how long is this thing going to last? Like, Twitter has lasted for a long time.
Surprisingly.
That's one of the reasons we've been able to have a community on Twitter.
Yeah.
But now us and a bunch of our friends are on Discord, and not only is the Discord quiet a lot of the time, which is fine by me, not because I enjoy ignoring my friends, but because all I want is the ability to contact everybody if I need to. Because that's what feels important to me. But Like, how long's Discord gonna be around? Do you go find a Discord group with a bunch of math nerds in it? Do
I
you
have no idea.
go, like, are there forums? Are there math nerd forums? Are forums still a thing that exists? Kind of
Yes.
not, right?
There are a lot of Discord-supported forums now.
Interesting.
They're really cool. I've been living without a Facebook for 4 years, and like I'm hitting this point in my life where I'm realizing that I kind of need one because everybody else in my field has one, and that's where they do all of their socializing.
Network on Facebook.
And I fucking
That's how
don't
fucking
want to do it.
Facebook gets you.
I don't.
Can you
fucking
do
wanna do it.
LinkedIn? Is LinkedIn better?
No, it's not. It's
Cool.
the same. It's
Great.
Facebook 0.5. It is what it is right now. It's infuriating. I have one somewhere.
Probably on LinkedIn.
Yeah. Probably. I hope so. Or I just gave my information to just a phishing site.
Don't you guys love my wit?
I'm really known for my humbleness. Attitude. That was the accent that you used to say wit. You know, personally, and I think maybe you could say the same. As a person, my year wasn't half bad, and I think as long as we continue to grow and push and fight back in the ways that we can and take care of each other as a community, as people, I think next year has the potential to at least not be the shit show that last year was, even though 2 days in it is trying its best.
Hey man, it'll always try its best. That's what we're here for.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for listening to Direct to Video.
Season 2.
Fuck, man. God damn it.
So I guess I can do this more than once.
I
Exciting.
okay.
This is all with my mouth. This is all a talent. No soundboard here.
I have been your host, Tony Robusto.
And I have been your host, Andy Reyes.
Okay. You can find me on the interwebs at TheaterBats on Twitter.
You can also find me on Twitter at royalty_valens.
Okay, you can find a comic that I do at inspiredbytrueevents.org. And you can find the weird Pokemon fanfiction that I do at SnowTrainer1. And I'm going to be doing more weird Pokemon fanfiction soon, just so everybody's clear on that.
It's a heck of a lot of fun to read.
It's something.
You can find our podcast and some supplementary material at direct2.video. You can also find just us wherever you get your locally grown podcasts, on iTunes, Google Play. I think we're on Stitcher, but I don't think
Last.fm, I think.
Yeah, I don't think we're on Podbean. Wherever you find us, if they have some sort of review system, give us those 5 out of 5 stars. We totally deserve it. Or give us those 1 out of 5 stars, because we probably deserve that too. Or give us that like nice middling 2.5 if you think that we're kind of but the reviews help us a lot. No matter what you put down, helps people.
I don't
find
know why
us.
Andy's talking down about us. Give us a 5-star review.
Total. No, I mean, you know.
If you're at this episode, you probably like us enough to give us a 5-star review. How discerning are you? Huh? What exactly are you comparing us against? I could fight Night Vale.
Okay, wait. Let's.
I mean, I could physically fight Cecil.
No, you could not.
I think he's a big guy.
He's a pretty tall dude.
That's troubling.
And I'm not a short guy. He's a pretty tall dude.
Who do I listen to who I feel like I could fight?
Wow, okay. I think I could take on at least 2/3 of the McElroy brothers by myself.
Gosh. Does that leave just me with Travis? That's not good.
Oh, no, I don't think either of us, even if we pooled our resources, could take on Travis. He's...
Yeah, it's another big dude. Also, we know from the TV show that he can hit hard.
Yeah, his hands are certified weapons in the state of West Virginia. You can also find our music, Musical Podcast 3, Penguins on Parade, done by Lee Rosevere. It's really good.
Yeah.
Totally use him for any and all of your podcast needs.
thank you for listening again to season 2. I am the ghost of John Smith.
Season 2.
Stop it.
I'm having a lot of fun with this.
I'm glad. It's good. It's good that you have a new thing. I think we should wrap.
Should we? Oh yeah, we're good.
Yeah. And as soon as I said that, do you know what popped in my head?
What?
The No Fear rap. I was like, nope, not that. Not that.
You know what I'm not grateful for? The 3 minutes of my life I wish I could have back.
It was only 1 minute.
I
It was
know,
only
but
1 minute. It just felt like an eternity.